Captain America: Brave New World, a modern reflection of the Winter Soldier. Captain America: Brave New World is shaping up to be more than just the next chapter in the MCU. It's a film deeply rooted in the legacy of Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Much like Steve Rogers in 2014's acclaimed thriller, Sam Wilson's Cap finds himself entangled in a high-stakes political conspiracy. One that reaches all the way to the President of the United States, who, in a shocking twist, transforms into the monstrous Red Hulk. The parallels don't stop there. Just as the Winter Soldier forced Steve to navigate a world of deception, espionage, and the painful return of his best friend Bucky Barnes, Brave New World appears to follow a similar trajectory. This time, however, it's Sam stepping into the role of the reluctant hero facing the dark underbelly of power. Interestingly, Brave New World is also a long-awaited continuation of The Incredible Hulk, 2008, reviving key characters and plot threads that have been dormant for over a decade. But at its core, the film mirrors the Winter Soldier in ways that reinforce the timeless struggle between heroism and corruption. Here's a closer look at the biggest similarities between Captain America: Brave New World and Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and what they could mean for the MCU's future. 10. Both movies open with a Captain America-led government mission. In Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Steve Rogers is called in to lead a SHIELD strike team on a high-stakes rescue mission. Their target? The Lemurian Star, a ship hijacked by the mercenary Batroc. With Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, at his side, Cap successfully takes back the vessel, but the mission turns out to be just the tip of the iceberg. What seemed like a routine op unravels into a massive conspiracy, ultimately exposing Hydra's deep infiltration of SHIELD. Similarly, Brave New World kicks off with Sam Wilson's Captain America spearheading another government-led operation. This time, the enemy is Serpent, a ruthless mercenary group hired to steal a sample of adamantium from Japan. But much like Steve's mission, what starts as a straightforward takedown spirals into something much bigger, an intricate web of deception involving President Ross and the skeletons lurking in his closet. Sam isn't flying solo, though. He's joined by Joaquin Torres, the new Falcon, proving that the legacy of Captain America is in good hands. 9. A familiar trio returns in the MCU. In Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Steve Rogers found himself with few allies after Hydra's infiltration of SHIELD with trust in short supply. His closest companions were Natasha Romanoff's Black Widow and Sam Wilson's Falcon. Now, Brave New World echoes that same dynamic, but with a new generation of heroes. Sam Wilson has taken up the mantle of Captain America. Joaquin Torres has stepped in as the new Falcon, and Ross is head of security. Ruth Bat Seraph completes the trio, a former Black Widow trained in the infamous Red Room. Just like Natasha and Yelena Belova, Seraph brings a deadly skill set to the team. This new trio may have changed faces, but their legacy of courage, loyalty, and high-stakes action lives on. 8. Mind-controlled triggers play a crucial role in both Captain America films. In Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes is revealed to be alive, though transformed into Hydra's deadly assassin, the Winter Soldier. Through years of experimentation and brainwashing, Hydra kept Bucky under their control using a series of trigger words, turning him into their ultimate weapon. Fortunately, between Captain America: Civil War and Avengers: Infinity War, the Wakandans successfully helped break his conditioning. However, mind control resurfaces as a major theme in Brave New World. Samuel Stearns employs advanced manipulation devices that combine flashing lights and audio triggers, playing a significant role in the film. The eerie similarity to Bucky's past under Hydra's control doesn't go unnoticed, especially by Sam Wilson, who is reminded of the dark history his former ally endured. 7. A car attack in broad daylight. While investigating the manipulation behind Isaiah Bradley and others being coerced into an assassination attempt on the president, Sam Wilson finds himself in a life-or-death situation. In the middle of the day, with no warning, his truck is ambushed by none other than Sidewinder, played by Giancarlo Esposito. As the ruthless leader of Serpent, Sidewinder has been working under orders from Samuel Stearns, first to steal an adamantium sample from Japan, and now to eliminate Wilson entirely. The attack is swift, brutal, and calculated, echoing a chilling moment from the Winter Soldier, when Bucky Barnes, under Hydra's command, unleashed gunfire on Nick Fury and the streets. With danger closing in and no backup in sight, Wilson must rely on his skills and instincts to survive. But with enemies this powerful, escaping unscathed is far from guaranteed. 6. A brilliant MCU supervillain hidden in a secret military base. During their investigation, Steve Rogers and Natasha Romanoff uncover a shocking truth: deep beneath Camp Lehigh, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s first base of operations, lies the preserved and digitized consciousness of Hydra's own super genius, Arnim Zola. From within this clandestine installation, Zola unveils the grim reality of Hydra's infiltration into S.H.I.E.L.D. and exposes the true purpose of Project Insight. Meanwhile, on a different front, Sam Wilson and Joaquin Torres make a startling discovery of their own. Locked away in the classified black site known as Camp ECH-01, they find Samuel Stearns, his mind still teeming with gamma-enhanced brilliance. For 16 years, he has been a prisoner of General Ross, secretly plotting his revenge while being forced to serve his captors. 5. A major political conspiracy unfolds. One of the most striking similarities between Captain America, the Winter Soldier and Brave New World is their intricate conspiracy-driven narratives. The Winter Soldier revolves around Hydra's decades-long infiltration of S.H.I.E.L.D., culminating in their attempt to unleash Project Insight, a program designed to eliminate all perceived threats in one swift move. Meanwhile, Brave New World takes a different yet equally gripping approach. Samuel Stearns, driven by years of resentment against President Ross for keeping him imprisoned, orchestrates a complex, multi-layered plot to ignite World War III. His ultimate revenge? Framing Ross for the chaos while forcing him to transform into a monstrous, rage-fueled Hulk for the entire world to witness. 4. A large-scale warship battle. In the climactic third act of The Winter Soldier, Project Insight is moments away from launch, with 3 heavily armed helicarriers under Hydra's command. With time running out, Steve Rogers, Black Widow, Sam Wilson's Falcon, Maria Hill, and Nick Fury work in unison to sabotage Hydra's plans, turning the helicarriers against each other. Meanwhile, loyal S.H.I.E.L.D. agents fight desperately from within, struggling to root out Hydra's deep-seated infiltration. At the same time, tensions reach a boiling point near the Celestial Island, where U.S. and Japanese battleships prepare for a potential war over its invaluable deposits of adamantium. Behind the scenes, Stearns attempts to manipulate Ross into unleashing his rage and transforming into the Hulk. But just as conflict seems inevitable, Sam Wilson's Captain America and Joaquin Torres' Falcon intervene, swiftly neutralizing the fighter jets and U.S. pilots under Stearns' control, preventing them from escalating the standoff into full-scale war. 3. A climactic MCU showdown in Washington, D.C. Even after larger threats are neutralized, the Captain America films are known for their intense, personal one-on-one battles in the final act. In The Winter Soldier, after the helicarriers crash, Steve Rogers confronts the Winter Soldier in a heart-wrenching duel. Similarly, in this high-stakes moment, Sam Wilson takes on Thaddeus Ross, now transformed into the monstrous Red Hulk, right in front of the White House, ensuring that the battle for justice becomes as personal as it is explosive. 2. The primary antagonists are reasoned with. Instead of trying to eliminate Bucky, Steve chooses a different path, refusing to keep fighting the Winter Soldier and instead appealing to the man who was once his closest friend. His unwavering belief pays off, as Bucky ultimately breaks through his brainwashing just enough to save Steve from drowning in the Potomac before vanishing into the shadows as a fugitive. Similarly, in Brave New World, the climactic showdown between Sam Wilson and Ross's Red Hulk doesn't end in sheer destruction. Instead, Wilson defeats Ross in a way that forces him to reflect on his actions, inspiring him to become a better man, not the one he used to be. but the one he aspires to become. 1. Both post-credits scenes set the stage for bigger Avengers movies. The post-credits scenes in both Captain America films serve as thrilling teasers for upcoming Avengers blockbusters. In The Winter Soldier, the post-credits sequence unveils Hydra's lingering influence, revealing that they've used Loki's scepter to create enhanced individuals, most notably Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, perfectly setting up Avengers: Age of Ultron. Similarly, Brave New World's post-credits scene features Stern's warning Sam Wilson about threats beyond Earth, foreshadowing Avengers: Doomsday and likely Avengers: Secret Wars. Both films are expected to delve deep into the chaos of multiversal incursions, culminating in the grand finale of the MCU's multiverse saga.